Hey guys, Gadgets for the win here. Coming at you now with something different. Crazy, isn't it? But yeah, coming at you with something different. I have a regional this Saturday, and I've been working on this deck for a long time. Haven't been able to post any deck profiles or videos lately, just because the last format was really bad, and this format's a little bit better. It slowed it down and whatnot. So yeah, so here is the deck I'm going to run, and this is my take on Machina Geargia. Alright, here we go. So, for the Geargia engine, we got 3 Geargiano MK2s. This guy's really good because you can pitch it for Fortress, and then normal summon, reborn him, and then go into Zen Mains or Giga Brilliant. And then we have 2 Geargia Armor. This guy's the 1900 wall and also the search engine for Geargias. Pretty much the tactic with him is activate when he gets flip face up, search for Accelerator, and then on your turn, special summon Accelerator, and then go into your rank 4s. So, yeah, really good engine. I like how it's been testing. I've been testing this on DN a lot, and it's doing really good. So that's the Geargia engine. And then for Machinas, we have 3 gear frame with 3 Fortress. Basic standards of Machina, pretty much. And, yeah, it's testing really well. Just special summon Fortress and have a second life, pretty much. So that's always nice. 1 Peacekeeper and 2 Cannon. I play 2 Cannon because, number 1, he's versatile and can be a wall, so you can get to your Smashing Grounds or whatever you need. And then also, he's kind of like the emergency card, drawn to him, or if you have Fortress in the graveyard, special summon Fortress in the graveyard, summon Gear Frame, search for this, pitch it, bring out your Fortress, and equip with Gear Frame. He's also gets over like Macrocosmos and stuff that might hurt the deck, because all you have to do is send it from your hand and then special summon the Fortress. And then Peacekeeper, you know what Peacekeeper does, it searches out for Gear Frame and gets the ball rolling. And then, lastly, for the monsters, we have 3 Effect Veiler. I still feel that Effect Veiler is very mandatory, and everyone really should have at least 2, because you still have Insectors lying around and wind-ups and everything, and it's just, it'll really help. Okay, so that's it for the monsters. For the draw engine of the spells, Pod Duality went down to 2. In this deck, I don't mind, because Duality without special summon, it actually really slows down the deck. So this is my reasoning for it. 3 Shard of Greed and 1 Duality. Shard of Greed is really good because you can have the ability to just +2 and go into your plays. Duality is kind of the backup card if you have this in hand and you don't have anything and it's really you need to get to your Smashing Grounds or Dark Holes or something. You can just Duality, get them, and then be able to make your plays. But Shard of Greed is really good because it'll make them waste their MST, and if they don't, I +2, and then I'll still have my Bottomless or Deep Prison face down even if they do MST it. So, I mean, it is really good, and plus with 3, you don't mind if they MST, because it's like, okay, I have 2 more in my deck. For Spell and Trap Destruction, we have Heavy and 2 MST. Didn't play Heavy there for a while. Don't know if you noticed, but you probably did. But Heavy, it's testing really well in this deck because you can just pull off your plays. And then the MST is for extra back row hate. It's going to be a very back row heavy format in my opinion. I can see why. And yeah, just Heavy Storm. Get rid of everything and then make your Fortress and make your play. And even the Starlight Road, well, you have Fortress, which is a 2500 beater. And just go chomp chomp boom, and especially if it's equipped to Gear Frame, you know, get it away. Then 2 Smashing Ground. I still like playing Smashing Ground. It's picking up much more format than, or much more speed than it did in last format. A lot of people ask me, why don't you play 3? 3's too many, 1 is too little. 2 is the right amount for me. You know, there are some times where you do want that third smash, but not too much. It'll get Gores off the field, and it'll make Logia waste its effect, and then you can push. And yeah, so overall, I mean, it's a good card. And then lastly, two staples: Dark Hole and Reborn. Reborn, yeah, I still play Reborn just because you can get out your armors again, or bring back your gear frame or your Peacekeeper and give a second life to a fortress, or just Reborn a fortress. And then Dark Hole, because it's a staple, and it's just mass card destruction. So that's it for spells. Traps, 2 bombless. I didn't like 2 there for a while, near the end of the format, of the March format. I really saw play with this, and I really liked it. So it really goes good, because it gets the Thunder Kings off the field, gets their Neo Saliases off the field, and you can really just, you really can do a lot, and so yeah, I like it. Judgment, 1 Judgment and 1 Warning. Judgment, obviously you can only have 1, so you know what it does, and it's really good to stop effects, summons, and everything. Warning's good. I like Warning at 1, because I did try playing 2 Warning. It made my life points go down way too fast, way too early in the game. There are times where I would have liked to see the second Warning, especially against Dino Rabbit and whatnot. But other than that, I mean, Warning really is. It's a good card. As long as I know when to save it, and in any case, I still have my double bombless anyway, so yeah. And then Trenchel for mass card destruction. I only play 1. That's all it needs. It's really good because have a Mace Stroke and a Fortress with a Gear Frame or Peacekeeper attached. Trenchel, your opponent, all their stuff is gone. You still have both of your monsters, so it's really good. 1 Mirror Force. I only play 1. That's really all you need right now. I mean, double Mirror Force, that could be really amazing. I mean, it really does have potential. But for me, I like just the 1 of. It's really good. And save it from when your opponent tries to OTK you and they get greedy. So. And then double D Prison. 2 goes a mile. It really does. I used to play 3. I really liked 3 there for a while, but 2 goes the mile, and it gets over Stardust and everything, so that's always good. 1 Compulse, gets over Zen Mains, gets over Logia, or doesn't get over Logia. Actually, I played a game against 2012 Rescue Rabbit, and I Effect Veilered the Logia in chain to the summon, and then activated Compulse, and it got it off the field right away, and the guy couldn't do anything, so that's always nice. And then lastly, my 2 tech cards are double Fiendish Chain. 2 Fiendish Chain's really good. It's like the 4th and 5th Effect Veiler in a way, and it's on steroids because the thing can't attack, so that's always good, and it really just helps with the speed of the deck. It really does. So that's the main deck. It's 41 cards, I want to say, and then here's the side deck: Dark Bribe and D Prison. The 3rd D Prison wasn't the main, had to go on the side. Dark Bribe for extra negation. Double Shrink and Book of Moon. Book of Moon and Double Shrink as chain ability, and then Book of Moon can just get over a lot of effects and really hurt your opponent, and then Shrink, weaken the attack and not try to increase yours. Trag, I don't play Gores because too many continuous cards, so Trag really helps. Grand Mole, obviously. Duodark to help with Darks in Dark World. Maxi, obviously. Peacekeeper, and triple DD Crow, and double Cyber Dragon. Double Cyber Dragon is beat sticks, and then DD Crow to really hurt Dark World. And then finally for the extra Scrap Dragon, Thought Ruler Archfiend, Stardust, obviously, Android and Catastor. That's why I can make with Effect Veiler and everything. Gaia Dragon, because 2 fortresses will happen. Violent to Sigma, I don't have Shockmaster. Utopia, Roach, obviously. Double Maze Stroke, because it's really good. 1 Gear Gigant X, I would take that up to 2 if I had the second one, but I don't. So 1, it really still goes the mile. Giga Brilliant, preferred over Leviathan because it helps all monsters attack. Zen Mains, and Chimera Tech. Alright guys, please subscribe, comment down below, let me know, wish me luck. Alright, Gedge for the win out.